Hey you guys, it's your girl S here again with another pick a card reading for you special honeytubers that I'm sending you so much kisses. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. It's been really awesome to experience this. This pick a card reading, I wanted to make like a pick a card reading about healing, about, you know, getting into that place of releasing the past. So this is going to be about how it went down and how you can heal. So being said that, you know, this is for people who just passed a strong breakup that left them, you know, in the cold. There can be many situations, but we're gonna talk about them and we're gonna heal it in this session. So I want you guys to pick a star, and when you pick a star, you pick a cluster. There's gonna be cluster number 1. Okay, you guys, this is this yellow star. So this is for you guys who pick cluster number 1, is this yellow star. Okay, cluster number 1. Cluster number 2. Cluster number 2. Okay, and last but not least, cluster number 3. Okay, cluster number 3. So remember, this is a general reading and stuff goes down. Take what you can and leave what you don't. This is a collective message throughout the cards that we tarot readers here in YouTube channels do. So if you want a personal reading, remember, holler at your girl S. The info is down below, and we'll talk about it some more if you like this. If you like it, remember to comment. Let's get started. So if you pick, remember, 1, 2, and 3. 3, okay? So let's start with number 1. Cluster number 1. So I meditated, and these were the cards that came out for the cluster number 1. So let me show them to you and explain them to you. So we have the Emperor and Reverse. We have the Devil. We have the 4 of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm feeling the vibes here that you guys, right now, this is your energy, and this was the energy around you that you left, that left you feeling like this 4 of Swords energy, depleted. You can't take it anymore. You're in a stage of your life that you're healing, but there's a lot of stuff, a lot of trauma, a lot of things that went down in your past, recent past, that left you feeling like this, like you need to rest, like you have a no direction right now. So with the Devil card here and the Emperor in Reverse, I'm getting you guys were in a relationship with a narcissist. A narcissist is the person who just doesn't give a, you know, they don't even love themselves. So, you know, you might think that a narcissist really loves himself, but, you know, no. These narcissistic people that we choose, that come into our life, sometimes we attract them into our lives because we also do not have self-love. So, being that said, yeah, you got out of this relationship with this guy that never made the cut. You know, Knight of Pentacles is the most slowest knight in the deck. He's very slow to take decisions. He takes his time. He's annoying. He's slow. It's like, get ready, hurry up, and he doesn't do anything. He doesn't want to commit. He wants to take things slow, but then he does whatever he wants. So many things I can talk about this narcissist in you guys' life, in you guys' life, in cluster number 1. So if you were in this relationship, or if you still are and it's leaving you like this, please leave it. It's no good. This guy will not, this guy only served you for one reason. We have these relationships that go on, that go down in our lives, because we don't have that self-love, you know. We don't. And how are we supposed to get somebody that loves us if we don't love ourselves? You know what I'm saying? It's really like, so how are you going to heal from this narcissist? If you don't know what a narcissist is, check it out. Narcissistic abuse. Google it. There's YouTube videos about it. A lot of people talk about this, how they control our minds, how they tie us down. You know, like the devil here, how they have like these hidden agendas. The Emperor in Reverse really talks about a guy, everything that a leader is, below, down the, you know, like a politician. They show you this face, and you know, and they say they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that, but they promise that and they don't give you a crap about it. So they don't give you anything. They don't satisfy you. They're always leaving you in this Four of Swords energy. And if this is what went down in you guys' relationship, and this is you right now, cluster number 1, your healing is all about self-love. And trust me, I've had to pass through it. It's really kind of, right now, in this journey of becoming who I am, I passed through this in my recent past, and it was some tough lesson I've had to learn. Right now, I'm healing from it in a way that I never thought I would. And I wish you know, I've found this self-love and this security, because we're sometimes so insecure, and we attract people that are going to make us more insecure. And it's just like, oh God, why did this happen? You ask yourself in this position in life that you're like, what's going on? Why did I attract this person? Because you did not love yourself. When you begin to love yourself as a journey, you realize that you will never in your life accept a guy with this energy that especially leaves you like this all the freaking time. You know? You realize that if you want a healthy relationship, that healthy relationship needs and must come from your true self, from within, from knowing, like, my name is Serena. Let's take an example. I'm Serena. I love myself for who I am. You start looking yourself in the mirror. That's how you start self-love. I forgive you. You need to first forgive yourself that you allowed this situation to progress, because this sounds like he took it was a long-lasting relationship with this Pentacles here also, and it took a long time for this guy, and he never committed, and all this stuff, and it was all because self-love will never get you this. It will always get you the best things in life. If you need to wait for them, if you need to wait for these things in life, start with self-love. That is going to attract everything you want in life. Every single little thing you want to accomplish in your life. Doesn't matter if it takes a long time to love yourself. Does not matter. You know why? Because that's what the journey is all about. It doesn't matter if you don't have someone at your side right now, someone patting you on the back, because you don't need nobody. All you need is yourself. Cluster number 1. So that's how you're going to heal. Self-love. Google self-love. There's a lot of videos talking about self-love. How can you love yourself? Google it, do it, and you guys are going to get ready. And even if this guy wants to come back, because narcissists are really bullies and they don't care. They damage you and they come back. You say no. You know? No. I'm good. and you wait for the right guy, when that right guy appears, you're gonna know, because he's gonna treat you exactly like you want to be treated, exactly how you want to feel, and it's gonna get that energy. You're gonna feel what true love is when you begin to love yourself. So cluster number 1, that is my message, and that's how I want you guys to feel. Please understand self-love. Look at yourself in the mirror, forgive yourself, forget all that past. Forgive yourself first, heal, then forgive everybody. But first start with you, okay? So, heart for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. So that was your message for cluster number 1, for you guys with the star. Thank you so much. So now we're heading to cluster number 2. The star, the red star. So let's do this. So these are the cards that the universe gave me. So I'm going to tell you about them. This is the Lovers and Reverse that I love this deck. This is the Vice Versa deck. It's a beautiful deck. This is Judgment, the Judgment card. This is the Ace of Swords. And this is the 8 of Swords. So cluster number 2. What I feel here is that you guys were in your recent past in a great relationship. Yes, there was a lot of growing, and you passed through a lot of challenges, and you know it lasted some time, and you were happy. But some sort of truth here with the Ace of Swords caught you, like it struck you, like, oh wow, like you evolved, you had a spiritual awakening. You know, sometimes we need to pass through that awakening in life, like that that dark night of the soul, I think it's called. Check it out, Google it. There's a lot of information. Check it out. So I feel like you guys were like in this, you got this sudden strike of, okay, this relationship's not going anywhere anymore. It already taught me what I needed to know, and what I needed to experience, and I have had a great time, and I love it, and yeah, but I want to like move on. You know, it wasn't a relationship that you guys broke up because of some abuse, or it was a good relationship. Just the love just kind of, you know, evolved into probably more friendship, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to be with you anymore, but I would still want to be your friend because it was a strong connection. Or it could be many things. You could have I don't know, found out some truth. It could be so, but this is a general message in a reading. So Judgment is a card about like rebirth. It also talks about reincarnation. It also talks about, you see how they're like naked. It's like you're exposed. You begin a new chapter in your life, exposed, like naked to the world, like, okay, okay, and you're like, okay, awakening. I think you've had a great awakening that has made you understand deeper levels in life, and how and what you really want in a relationship. You know, like you were in that relationship, you found out things that made you grow and made you not want to experience them again, and you were like, okay, so this is not really the guy for me, and it's all right. You've had that awakening, you've had time by yourself, and you've gotten that, you know, serendipity moments, that what do you call that, that epiphany, and you're good, and you realize that the connection is no more, it's not strong, it's not, you let them go. So your healing after you pass through this relationship, it's already going down. You already healing. You already seen, you know, and with this 8 of Swords, the lighter side of the world, that you knew that all these things that you experienced, okay, they were just for me to evolve, for me to get to a higher place, to understand how relationships go down, you know? And now I know what I don't want in this in a relationship, and I know what I do want. So you're gonna focus on that with this Ace of Swords. You know, you got ego vision, you're seeing from a higher perspective, from a view from above of what you really want in life. So this relationship really taught you and made you rebirth into these amazing person with a lot of new ideas, new projects, everything. It gave you a rebirth, honeys. So your healing you're already healing. I feel like your guys are healing from, you know, that past relationship here with the Lovers and rebirths, and are kind of speaking your truth in your mind, speaking your honest, being your honest self, you know, getting away from people's ideas, drama. You're kind of, you know, in a good place. I feel with this Ace of Swords here and this Judgment card, and even Eight of Swords, people are kind of like, oh, it's such a negative card. I love vice versa tarot because it's very cute. This would be like the normal Eight of Swords, and this is like the intuitive side. And in this intuitive side, you were a little afflicted in your past, you know, just kind of a lot of thinking, a lot of reorganizing, but you always saw the light, you know. After those cards, you see the light here. You can see outside the window, outside the box. So your healing is a higher perspective of a direction. You know, you know where you're heading now. You know where everything is what's about to go down, what you want, you know, in a relationship. And that relationship taught you with that ex that, you know, you don't want it. You experienced it. It was good. Probably you got married very young and you're getting out of it right now. It could be so many things in this general reading, but your healing is a higher perspective, a better smile on your face, you know, because you know you got the truth and you know what you want. When you have this card, you're going to triumph. You know what you want and you're going to get what you want. So cluster number 2, you guys who picked this red star right here, you guys got it going on, and I feel this healing, and it's the best thing. Higher perspectives. Maybe you're actually becoming a more spiritual person. It doesn't matter. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to belong somewhere to be a spiritual person. You just have to be yourself. You just have to connect with Source. We humans have that connection with Source, you know. We have that deeper level, but we cannot find it we cannot find it distracted. We only find it when we find ourselves, when we center ourselves and know where we're heading. That's our spiritual journey, knowing your true self and what you want to do in this world to help or whatever. There's a lot of journeys, but your healing is your truth, and the truth is the best thing you could ever do in life. Cluster number 2, I suggest you guys to also ground. I've been grounding. Check out what grounding is. Google it, YouTube it. There's a lot of grounding videos and information. Ground, you guys. Go to step your foot in the earth barefoot, and you're gonna receive. Stay 20 minutes, 5. Look, I started like 3 minutes every day. Like I was so busy, I was like 3 minutes. Go with barefoot and step in the earth and stay there and meditate. Try to quiet your mind for 3 minutes, then start 3 more, 6, 10, 20, as much as you can. The earth does heal, okay? You guys, I'm a little impressed how the earth kind of balances you. Look, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you this story really quick. I got drunk like the other day, and I came when I woke up the next day, I was like, you know, that drowsy, tipsy. I'm like, oh God, that alcohol is still in my system. So I went outside and I grounded. And guess what happened? Like, I grounded like for 5 minutes. Okay? The drunk was out. Like, the earth balances your energies, and it heals you from within. Like these earth mother energies, connecting to the earth really gives you a nurturing warmth, and it kind of heals you. I don't know, it's doing it to me. I suggest group number 2, that you're in this spiritual awakening and you're in this process of getting out of the dark night of the soul and just having epiphanies and doing good stuff and knowing where you're heading in the direction. Centering yourself in the earth and grounding is going to get you to a higher level, and it's going to make you heal. So group cluster number 2, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the message. If it resonated, you'll comment whatever. I really like constructive comments and whatever. People can tell me whatever they want, and I'm here for you guys. I listen, and thank you so much. This was your girl S. So now we're going to cluster number 3. You guys pick this star right here. You guys will pick this star. Now we're going to begin. This is the last reading of the cluster. So let's find out what's going down and what went down and how are you going to heal it. You know, how are you healing, and or how can I help you get to a moment of healing? You know, how can I move you forward? So here we have the Hierophant in reverse, the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles, the 5, I'm sorry, of Pentacles. So I'm getting bossy. I'm getting bossy here. I think you have like control issues. Okay. I'm getting this because let's explain the cards. Here we see a man. The 5 of Pentacles can mean a lot of things depending on what reading you are assisting the person with. This could mean help is on the way, but but what I'm getting intuitive for you guys, it's all different, everybody gets different stuff, is that you left somebody like this, or this could also be your energy. You are just kind of, you had this connection with this person. You met a person that this person can still be with you. You can still be in this relationship, or something went down that separated you guys. It didn't get to a higher level of commitment. It was fast moving. Maybe it was a fast relationship, a one night stand, whatever. But I'm sorry, it wasn't a one night stand, but it was like so quick. Not like a one night stand. Maybe you guys were 3 months together, 5, 6, 7, around there. That's what I mean, like really quick relationship. And the problem, you really had this great connection with this person. The 2 of Cups talks about a strange, transcendental connection of when you really see the person that's the one that, wow, like a soulmate, a twin flame. But you're little bossying around here with the Hierophant in reverse. And the 8 of Wands also. You were hasty, you were insecure, because when you when you have control issues, you tend to get your insecurity out in a relationship, and that pisses people off. And tell me, I've been there, I've been controlative, I've been we've all passed through that. I'm not criticizing you in any way, but I believe that, to give yourself this person back in, if you want this, I'm getting you guys want this person back in your life, because it is a connection up in here. Okay, there's a connection here, you guys. But this is you guys, and it could be the other person too. You're rethinking what went down, what went wrong. Something went down and you didn't realize that probably it was your fault. And not in the way that I'm blaming you, because nobody's perfect. And maybe that man ain't perfect either. But when we bring insecurities to the relationship, when we start controlling the other person, we don't let them naturally attach or naturally give that Bluetooth, communication going on. Keeping in sync with each other, and because we want to control them, we have so much insecurities. Maybe in the past we've had so much bad relationships that we brought it to this one, and this is what's going down, and you don't know now. You feel guilty because you kind of know it was because you were a little bossy and a little too insecure, and you brought it, and the man just couldn't handle that energy. He could handle the energy when the connection for us, a certain time, because it was beautiful, but then your insecurities got in the way, and this person just, felt like you were toxic to them, felt like they couldn't breathe, and that probably, cluster number 3, and you just don't know what to do. This is your energy, this 5 of Pentacles right here, and you're like, okay, what do I do now? Like, how can I get this I feel like you really want this person back, and you don't want this Hierophant. You got this Hierophant here is reversed because you were bossy. You wanted to control in a negative. You cannot control a relationship, my dearies, my honeytubers. Never. The relationship has to flourish naturally. Like, it has to flourish. Like when you get a tree or you get a plant, whatever you plant it, and you start treating it pretty and, giving it water and nurturing it and giving it your love and giving it everything. That's how a relationship should be. And it'll grow. It'll eventually grow if it gets better. If the connection, that I feel like the connection is amazing, it has to be like that. So I think you're reflecting with this 5 of Pentacles, and right now your healing is reflection. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive you have to go to a stage. You need to meditate. You guys need to meditate. Meditating is quieting the mind. Very difficult. Quieting the mind is, trust me, I've quieted my mind, like I've been like 5-10 seconds, and that's a lot, okay? But there's a lot of YouTube videos on meditation, clearing your mind. And when you clear your mind, you find the solutions come to you instantly, because you're aligned with your inner self, your chakras, all your body connects. We are human satellites. We are human computers. Even though we seem like we are not what we think we are, what we've been taught we are. So saying this, find a place of healing. Also, healing is involved here, so this relationship can come back. When you heal and you forgive yourself and you forgive everything, and you kind of just want to start a fresh new start, but you want this person to come back to your life, that person will. It'll just appear magically. We're here with the 8 of Wands, Godspeed. If you heal yourself, cluster number 3, if you heal from inside, you take time to meditate and realize that you do not, you never wanted to become that, controlling person and insecure and show that insecurity to your partner at that time. But you did it because, you've been through some shit in life that got you like that. But if you go back to who you really were at the beginning of any abuse or any trauma that you've had in your past life, recent or very in the past, it can come from childhood, it can come from so many ways, but you need to heal this, and everything is going to come back. Godspeed. Okay? Like a thunder, everything is going to come back. Pegasus here is healing. It's going to come back in like an angel. Okay, you guys? Your healing is going to be really recentering yourself back, loving yourself back into, okay, and that person is going to feel that love again, and it's going to be tempted, and it's going to call you, it's going to text you, it's going to come back into your life. Godspeed. Okay? And probably when this comes back, and if I do another reading, it's going to be like this. The relationship is going to go into a higher level of commitment. You guys could get married. You guys could become a strong bond. You know, many things can happen. So let's keep it like this, okay? With this Emperor upright, if you guys do the work, do your work, you are gonna heal, and you are gonna attract this person back, because I feel like this person is your soulmate and your twin flame and everything. But you must heal, because then if this person comes back right now when you haven't healed, it'll keep bringing the same old patterns you've had in different relationships in the past, and you don't want to bring this up again. You want to create a fresh new start of a higher commitment and love. You know, you want to get married. This is the person that you really want to be with in life. Heal yourself first, and let that person come to you. Attract that person. Call him in. I'm ready, universe. When you heal, you must heal. Okay? Cluster number 3. You must heal. That is your that's how you're gonna heal. Going back to who you were at the beginning of all the trauma you've had in life, what you want, and you know you guys want this person, and this person is just the spark up of your life. This person sparks up your life and still does when you think about them. So, cluster number 3, heal. Everything is going down well. They're gonna come back, but you have to heal so this relationship can reemerge like a phoenix and go down even more prettier and more elusive and more amazing than you ever thought in your life it could go down. So heal, you guys, and everything is gonna go down. I hope you guys like my reading. This is your girl S. Remember, comment down below, whatever. Thank you, clusters. I love clusters. I love the people who participated. Remember, leave a like, share, and subscribe. So my clusters, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, and about that, what was it? The contest, I did pick 3 people, and I'm gonna contact you guys soon, okay? So I can do you guys a personal reading for free, and we can have time to get to know each other. I want to get to know, you know, everybody who's watching me and my soul family, people I can connect with. You know, I want to meet you guys, clusters. So you guys, lots of love. This was your girl S. Over and out.